So, Apocalyptic Witch Doctor, a witch doctor in the apocalypse era. So this is just a random assortment of Google images that I put together in Photoshop. The ones that I used a lot in my picture was this here. This provided most of the inspiration, especially the head. My picture, he sort of looks down this way, and this picture as well, especially his head shape. This pointy bit right here, and these piercings. And the others just provided overall inspiration. You know, this sort of witch doctor. You know, you can see similar representation of the same thing. Yeah. So here's my character alongside my reference pictures. Right. So before starting off, I obviously checked my color palette, and when I first showed it to someone after I'd finished it, they had no idea that I was doing the witch doctor. So when I asked what does it look like, they said, oh, is it an alien? I guess you could call it an alien. But okay, so I guess a few things that I learned from doing this picture. One, I was able to you know, just even keeping with four simple colors, you know, these four, even just keeping with these four, and I think I was able to capture what I wanted with this character. Obviously lighting played a big part in this picture, because as you can see, the light source is from this angle, so it's hitting this side. I guess it's not really the side of the face, it's just right down the middle, isn't it? Yeah. And sort of you know, light has different colors, so you can get blue sort of light, you can get yellowish light, and obviously this one that I chose was more of a yellow light there, and it's just hitting just this part. And obviously as we go further out, I use more of the umber, and so on. When I first did the picture, it was just with color pencils. Well, no, actually I'd done the outline first, like that. Then I did the color pencils, and it looked fairly odd, actually. There was this nice block of color, but then there was just this almost out of it just didn't belong there, this line, actually. So I was like, oh no, what do I do now? So I got out my my ink pens. Okay, and the good thing is I've got different sizes, all the way down to 0.05 millimeters. And well, I put in something that I never thought I would put in into this picture, which is these contour lines. And contour lines, what I've learned is that if you were to use it right, it shows a depth to your picture. So like when, give you an example. Okay, so like these lines, like those ones there. So that sort of shows that slant that the nose has, you know. Or for example, these lines, that indicates the way the face sort of, I suppose, if there was lines on the face, that's what it would look like, and that's the direction that it would take. So I think I've done well here, and especially around the eye there, and one place where I think I've overdone it, or possibly not thought through the direction of the lines, is the ear there. So it kind of looks like he's got a hairy ear there, and that was not my intention, but that's how it's turned out to be, and that's okay. Sometimes you just have accidents, and you make do with the accidents, and you learn from it. So I have learned from it, and that's the main thing. Oh, another thing that I used, another tool I use really well. Well, not really. I'm just bragging about myself. No. So another tool that I was happy to experiment with was this, and this is just a blending stump, and you know, you can get this at your art shop for. I got this for $1.30 there. Um, but you can use a piece of basil wood, I presume. Yeah, I've heard. But I'll show you what it can do. So like, just to show that seamless transition, you know, of the color into this sort of whitish area. I'll do one here for you. Okay, let's do. And you say I wanna sort of an aura, if you could call it, around that, and a slight white one. So just go like that, and you can immediately start to see. Let's finish that up. And you know, the technique you use, you know, you can sort of brush it out, or you can use small small circular motion as well. And now, hopefully you can see that you got this slight aura around it, and that's how I was able to achieve this effect there. And most of it is white, but it's that transition of the color into the white that I tried to capture there. You know, before you try anything out on your good artwork, just do it on the side there. I knew I wanted something here. I wasn't sure how to try that with a different color. I didn't want it to be the same primary color palette. I wanted some of that secondary color palette that I've chosen to come through. So you can see the red there, the orange there, the red there, and these red there. So just practicing that over here, and again with shading, you can show depth. So you can see that it's sort of darker red here, and I've used that ivory color over there, which is that one there. Yeah. So overall, I'm happy with this picture. It took a while. It took about a couple of hours, but yeah. So you know, if you would have done this picture differently, let me know how you would have, or give me some feedback as to if you think it could be done differently. But you know, it's a progress, and I'm happy with it thus far. So cool. Thanks for listening, guys, and well, stay tuned for the next day's work.